Hey brothers, I want to tell you about a website called blackmenszone.com. Now, Black Men's Zone is a site that specifically targets black men. It's a place where black men talk about issues that solely affect them. Now, at Black Men's Zone, the topics will range from news to society, sports, technology, business, food and recipes. Some brothers got to cook too. Gaming, and some of your brothers like doing some of that. Health and fitness, got to get your workout on. Music, movies, and many other topics. Now, there's not many forums around these days for black men, and because black men have to create them. Now, this particular website is more of a forum based, something simple, not social media. You can write what you need to write, say what you need to say, get on, get off pretty quick. But if you're interested, brothers, to at least go there, and I want you to check it out, engage in the topics, go to blackmenszone.com, sign up for an account, and get engaged in the conversation.
So that race soldier in Kenosha, Wisconsin, that shot Jacob Blake, he is back on the job. He's not going to face any discipline whatsoever from the police department. He's not going to be charged with any crime for shooting Jacob Blake in the back 7 times and paralyzing him. So the Rustin Sheskey, who shot Jacob Blake 7 times on August 30th in August, he said returned to work on March the 31st. He'd been at work almost a month now. At the Kenosha Police Department. The police department didn't even have the respect at all just to say, hey, you know what? You need to go ahead on and quit, get your pension or whatever you need to do, because this is not just going to be a good look for you here with all this happen. No, they took him back. See, this system, they know that they better try to protect the race soldiers, because without the race soldiers, this system, wouldn't last too long. And they know that. That's why they try to do their best to protect them, to give them immunity of law, to have them with qualified immunity. Now, the district attorney said that he wouldn't face any charges at all. He said, they said the incident was viewed at multiple levels, and they said they know people wouldn't be pleased with the outcome. So I want to know what's going to happen, with the people in Kenosha. I don't know at this point once they found this out, because come on, man. You shot this man in the back. What is it with these cops shooting people in the back? You know what I'm saying? Like how is that legal for you to shoot people in the back? Now, you don't even know what they doing or whatever, but they say Jacob Blake, they claim they tased him. He went to his car and tried to get in, and the dude grabbed him by the shirt and shot him 7 times. You had him by the shirt. Why did you have to shoot him 7 times? And it had more than one cop there. You already had your hands on him. That alone should have been at least aggravated assault. At least. Attempted manslaughter or something. I don't know. I mean, how you just shoot a man 7 times in the back if you had your hands on him? If you had your hands on him, you could have wrestled him down and the other cop would have caught up with you. That doesn't make any sense. Now, while people talking about George Floyd at the time, this happened. These people do not care, man. These people are violent. These people are extremely violent. They want to try to put that on you as black people. Black people violent. Ain't nobody more violent than them. Nobody. It's like these people could go and kill you and then go home to their children like it ain't nothing. But because, like I said, it's sickening, man. Now they have a federal lawsuit against Sheskey. Is still pending, but the suit, says that his use of force was excessive, and that Jacob Blake's Fourth Amendment rights, against unreasonable seizure was violated. And the whole time that dude was gone, he was on paid administrative leave, so he took a long vacation since last year to now, and then now he's back at work. And you wonder why we call this place Babylon. And you wonder why we call this place wicked. And you wonder why we call this place evil. And you wonder why we say that the judgment of God is upon this land now. Because you can't continue to operate like that, having human rights violations. And you wonder why the Chinese told you about yourself. About how, hey, you shoot black people. You kill black people. That's why the Chinese told you that. Because you had no defense for it. Because that's all you know how to do is shoot black people. And I hope every other country in the world call you out on your human rights violations. You have no standing in the world to tell nobody about human rights when you shooting a man 7 times in the doggone back and you had your hands on him. Take the other hand and grab him. Not go to a gun and pump 7 bullets in the man's back. And you wonder why people come out, and people of all colors now are coming out, and you wonder why they react the way they react. Then you want to tell them they shouldn't be reacting that way. They should be peaceful. Are you peaceful? Shooting Jacob Blake in the back 7 times. Is that peaceful? What you did to George Floyd, was that peaceful? What about Philando Castile? Was that peaceful? So y'all violent as hell, and then the people supposed to be so peaceful and sitting you down and singing songs. And if you want them Martin Luther King days, them Martin Luther King days are done. They are done, so don't even think about them. And don't even use Dr. King, because Dr. King, toward the end of his life, wasn't even on that no more. He was on something totally different, and you never promote that Dr. King. It always amazes me how these people are always talking about what protesters should be doing, being peaceful, and these folks are never peaceful. Every time them protesters come out, it's because of y'all violence. That's why they come out. It ain't because y'all doing something peaceful they came out. But leave me a comment, let me know what you think about this situation. Like I say, it's just sickening, man. Like, it never stops. That's why you can't even, like, if you get one W, you can't even stay with that long, because you got to keep focusing on what they're doing, because they're operating their evil 24/7, brothers and sisters. That's why you got to stay on yours 24/7 too.
Thank you for watching, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out the African Diaspora News Channel app in the Google Play and Apple App Store.